Now, in honor of World Sleep Day, we are exploring the connection between dreams and intuition. So have you ever had a dream that turned out to foreshadow the future? Some people experience precognitive dreams, according to psychologist and author Dr. Michael Lennox, who's joining me now live with techniques for developing intuition through your dreams. So, Dr. Lennox, just tell me, what does this mean? Are you saying that there are fortune tellers out there?
Well, unfortunately, I think some of the precognitive experiences are a little bit milder than like great fortune telling. My first precognitive dream was just sitting in a circle with a bunch of students in high school. And then a week later, a teacher had a circle up and I sat there going, oh my God, I dreamed this a week ago. And that was one of the things that kicked off my fascination for dreams and intuition.
Okay, so I've experienced that and called it deja vu, and I thought it was all coincidental. So you are saying that people have some kind of intuitive insight?
Yes, in fact, it's absolutely a bona fide thing about the human experience. We are, in fact, all intuitive, but they don't call it the still small voice for nothing, because it's still and it's small and it's hard to hear those instincts, those intuitive hits that we move through during the day. We always say this. Have you ever said this? Oh, I should have paid attention to that thought I had or that instinct I had the other day. Well, in dreams, we're still present as human beings. It's not like an on-off switch. It's our rational mind, though, that is gone to sleep. And that rational mind is the one that eradicates our ability to hear that still small voice when we're awake.
So how do dreams allow us to experience our intuition? How is this happening?
Well, first of all, you have to remember your dreams in order to work with them. So that's the first thing. Even just the idea of getting a dream journal and starting to record the dreams that you remember will go a far sort of length to help increase your individual ability to sort of turn within and have some perceptions that are not as crowded out by the day's waking life chaos. And so the moment you start waking up that inner experience where the rational mind is quiet and intuition is happening organically, some of that perception will begin to spill into your waking life, and you'll begin to see your waking life as a little bit of a dream, which it kind of is.
So you're saying that the way to develop our intuitive knowledge is to help remember our dreams, but I can't ever remember my dreams. Sometimes I wake up and I do remember them, and then later in the day I've forgotten them already.
That's right. You'll say to yourself, oh my God, I'll never forget this dream. It's so vivid. But in dreams and sleep, we're perceiving imagery in a way that's different than we're waking, when we're awake. When we're alive, when we're awake, the eyeballs are focusing on things and our brain has a certain center where it processes those visual images. In sleep, that part of our perception is asleep. And so we don't see with our eyes. We're seeing with our brain in a way that the minute we open our eyes, that waking mind rationality eradicates the images. So the first thing you want to do is go to your dream journal and record something. Even if you don't remember something, that's the trigger that will signal your unconscious to start opening the floodgates, is you write down, I don't think I remember anything from last night. Wait a moment, and then see if something comes. Then get up and finish your sort of morning day.
And how's that going to benefit us? How does that help our daily lives?
Well, again, it's like life is scary. Dreams are a place where we go into those fearful realms and process things that we're frightened of, lean into the parts of us that are, in fact, intuitive, and we're not quite as alone in this experience. We have instincts that come from a greater place. But if we're just moving through our lives, chaotically responding to stress and not turning within, then we can't experience the grace that can happen when we are more connected to that stuff that's happening inside of us that's more intuitive and instinctual. And so sleeping, dreaming, paying attention to dreams helps. Daytime meditation will help. And all of these things will develop over time a sense of intuition.
Dr. Michael Lennox, that is fascinating. We should have you on more often, get more specific about that. I appreciate your time this morning.